persons accredited within the swearing-in area and the inner perimeter. Accordingly, in addition to camera operators who will be accredited for live TV production, a number of other camera operators and still photographers will be given access to the inner perimeter or the restricted zone. They will be positioned to have access to arriving VVIPs, the swearing-in podium, and the inaugural speech. Persons accredited for this restricted zone will not be allowed to move around or loiter within the inner perimeter. Camera crews accompanying heads of states will be given special accreditation in consultation with national security and restricted to the same restricted zone. Kindly note that all accredited media personnel will be screened to confirm their identity based on the corresponding pictures on the scanner, and this is designed purely to ensure that security arrangements hold. Spaces have also been provided for broadcasting houses that intend to hold live discussions on the grounds, and many of you, we are aware, have already inspected these spaces. Please note that access to these locations will not require accreditation, and you can walk by the stands to access your locations. However, you must have a valid accreditation or invitation card to enter the cordoned area. Now, I need to repeat that for production, on the centralized TV production, a clean feed will be provided for all TV stations and channels. So this is the briefing that we have for you. I will end here and field any questions that you may have. Members of the inauguration subcommittee are also available to field questions that may require their intervention. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable. So this is what information we have for you. If there are any questions or any comments or any further clarifications that you need, you have the opportunity to do so. You kindly raise your hand if you are called. You introduce yourself, your name, your media house, and then you ask your question. Thank you. Any question, please? I'll be grateful if anyone with a question could come up here to use the microphone. Please, do we have any question or any comments, please?
Perhaps I've been so clear that...
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Okay. You have a question? Sorry? Tree. Well, okay. I will. All right. Like when I'm done, you can meet me on the sidelines for any tree. All right. Okay. There's a question here. Okay. Please, may I see you? So as we speak now, there are no hands up for questions.
All right.
That means we are all clear on what Honorable has just told us. So we crave your indulgence to cooperate with everyone, especially the security, to ensure that we have smooth operations on the 7th of January. There's a hand up. Okay, please come here.
Okay.
Could you
before he comes in, I need to place on record that food vendors and other hawkers will not be permitted in the square or in the immediate environs. Now, anybody wanting to hawk food or offer any such service to the public is advised to go to the Ministry of Agriculture area to conduct such business. But the square itself and its immediate environs are not open to food vendors and other hawkers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, you can ask your question now.
Honorable, as you were giving
Please speak up. Yeah.
As you were giving your briefing, you reiterated the various car parks.
Yeah.
Various car parks around, and you made mention of Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park.
Please speak.
Yeah, Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park. I'm asking those. Is it the dignitaries? Some of the dignitaries that will be parking there, or is for the public?
Those are public car parks. Okay. Arrangements have been made for parking as far as dignitaries are concerned.
Okay.
Yes. So the areas I mentioned are places reserved for members of the public. And as I indicated, there will be policemen and traffic officers on hand to guide and direct you to where you need to park. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yes.
Dr. Sasu Mensah will add, right, of the police will add a few words.
Please come to the podium.
Good afternoon. This occasion basically and practically is a special event, and special events, what we do is that in cases of special events, we have to respect Road Traffic Acts and Road Traffic Regulations. Road Traffic Act 683 and Road Traffic Regulation 2012 LI 2180. And as the minister just spoke, the police service would have to what? That is why we are treating you to subjects like no parking, diversions, so that the events will be what? Smooth and sound, so that nobody will have any cause to practicalize decision that will not be eventful. That is why we have a parking park at Ifwa Sutherland. And what they are going to, those who will be manning or who will be using that car park will be those vehicles that are being run by buses. So buses will just crop over there for them to come here. So this area, this car park is a no what parking. If you are not allowed to park your vehicle, you will not be allowed to entertain to do so. I hope you get it. If you are not supposed to, okay.
So in summary, the parking arrangements will be strictly enforced in order to ensure a smooth event.
Yes. Another question.
Yes.
So the vehicles that will be allowed here are vehicles with only what? Tax.
Yes.
Only what? Tax. So if you don't have any vehicle,
Stickers.
tax,
Yeah.
you don't have any business coming here.
Stickers. Yeah. They are not tax. They are stickers. Yeah. So for emphasis, if the vehicles that will be allowed in here will be given special stickers to identify them. Without those stickers, you will not be permitted to enter this arena. It's important that we bear that in mind. Please, please speak up. I can barely hear you. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Right, yeah.
You know, from Parliament, we have accreditation from the Parliamentary Service, and covering yesterday's SONA and for the inauguration. Would that accreditation be allowed to come to conference center?
Yeah.
The parliamentary press conference Parliament for all administrations.
Okay. All right. Yes, as I indicated, this is only another parliamentary session. Of course, the circumstances are much bigger. That is why it's been moved here. So if you happen to be with the parliamentary press corps, you'll be allowed access. Nothing will change significantly as far as you are concerned, except that you will be clearly identified. So you have access to cover the parliamentary session as you've been doing for all events involving Parliament. Yes. Yeah. Any other questions, please? All right. So in the absence of any other questions, I'll speak to them on the sidelines. Yes. I'll speak to you on the sidelines. We are done. Yes. So in the absence of any other questions, let me thank you profusely for making time to cover this event, and I hope that it will guide the way that the public responds to this particular event. Yeah.
For those who don't have access to Parliament, there will be live feed production, which will still come to the centralized court.
Sure. All right. So Eric just notified me that those who do not have access to Parliament, there will be a centralized live feed that will enable you cover the event and follow it as and when it takes place. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, colleagues. We have up to Sunday. Those who want to come here with your OB vans to set up, you have Sunday 6th. You may be assisted to get access to the event grounds. No movement of vehicle representing any media house will be allowed on the 7th. So make sure on the 5th or on the 6th you come here, we give you the support, and then you set up. Thank you very much for coming. God bless all of you.
Thank you.
watch your favorite TV show.
Let's get interactive. Let's find out how far with the preparation, what to expect on the D-Day, what has gone into the work so far. Mr. Tometi is going to join me here quickly so we can have a brief conversation on what's going on here at the Independence Square. Thank you so much for joining us here on Waves.org TV. How are you feeling, sir?
I'm tired.
I can imagine. How long have you been putting this together?
Since the 31st night.
If you can just tilt yourself towards the camera.
Yeah, since the 31st night. We've been here since the 31st night, yeah.
What has gone into it so far?
A lot of work, a lot of trussing, a lot of staging, a lot of like flooring work. You know, I mean, the whole design is to represent the whole cultural identity of Ghana. So like, you know, we have different themes for different areas and different sitting areas. So yeah, that's what
I am more concerned about the handiwork men here. Right. Are they Ghanaians? Who are the organizers?
Look, everybody here, it's Ghanaian. Everybody working on this square is Ghanaian. All the skills and talents you're finding here are all fully Ghanaian. Yeah.
What has really gone into this work so far, putting up this beautiful designs here?
Of course, the square is a very big square. I mean, it's a very big square. So we had to come here and then streamline the area what we needed. And of course, you know, this is a parliamentary event, so we had to look at how we can bring parliament onto the ground and how effective it could be. So pretty much that's what we've done, from designing, from the floor plans, from the actual renders, and based on that is what everybody's working with.
Now you take a look around the square. There are stands, one would say popular stands and what have you. How is the arrangement going to be like? Because even on the main premises itself, you realize that there are big tents that are going to be erected as well.
Right, so all the stands are going to be used, and that's where the general public is allowed to sit. Everyone else in the inner perimeter, it's going to be the president-elect, the chief justice, the invited presidents, the wives of the presidents, also all the invited guests and dignitaries are going to be here, and then the parliamentarians are also going to be here. So pretty much everyone in the inner perimeter are all those who are going to be swearing in and everything. Around the square is everybody else who wants to be here.
Is this event going to be open to the general public as well?
It's open to the general public only to the stands. In the inner perimeter where we're putting up the stands, it's by invitation. Without an invitation, you can't come inside. So on the stands, yes, the general public are allowed to be there.
Because we have heard rumors that there is some sort of restriction. Now, you take a look at the setup as well. Yeah. There seem to be series or several barricades. What's it for?
Well, it's streamlined, like I said. So you have a place for the president-elect where they're going to be. You have a place for the parliamentarians, and then you have a place where the invited guests are going to be. Also, we have a place for all the visiting presidents that are going to be here. So that's why it's been streamlined and segmented. So we've taken that and we've taken the theme and the rich, theme of the Ghanaian identity, and that's how you can find like a yellow corner, you can find like a red corner, you can find like a green corner and a black corner. Really, that's our Ghana flag colors, and that's what we've been able to use. And we are adding a touch of our traditional kente just to make it beautiful and nice. Yeah.
This is a national event, and of course the international community will also be observing. Let's talk about security concerns. How secure is the place even from now till the Tuesday itself?
We've had security since the 31st night. There's so much security here. You can't even get in from the entrance if you don't have any accreditation right now. If you are working here, you will have accreditation. Without any accreditation, you are not allowed to be here. So anyone that you see working here, they have accreditation. And so from that's what allows you to be able to work in this space. Yeah, so there's so much security, there's so much streamlining from the entrance that you're going to see. There's fencing, there's barricading going on, and more barricading will be going on by the time we finish this show. Yeah.
I want you to take me around. So our viewers can also know exactly what we are looking at. The place looks quite ready, as you mentioned. Yeah. The yellow corner. So maybe how do you describe this place? What's this? Because just in front of us, I can see yellow designs as well.
Well, this is the area where you're going to have the president-elect and the clerk of parliament. And
maybe we can rather go in front of the the days, so our viewers can appreciate exactly what we are talking about. But I'm having a conversation with Mr. Tumeti, who is part of the organizers, build up to that significant event that will happen here at the Independence Square. As far as the swearing in of the president-elect is concerned. So yes,
obviously this is where the president-elect is going to be, and the chief and the speaker of parliament. This is where they're going to sit. So to their is it left of them is going to be.
So this is the left.
Exactly. To the left of them is going to be where the wives of presidents are going to be and all the dignitaries are going to be. And to the right of the president-elect will be where all the visiting presidents that are coming for the program will be. So pretty much this corner is reserved for that.
So basically you can say that this area is reserved for the VIPs.
You could say that, yes. You could say that, yes.
All right. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, this is a live broadcast from the Independence Square. We're taking a look at the preparations ahead of Tuesday's swearing-in ceremony, which of course yours truly, Wezo TV, will bring to you live as well. But let's take a look at the other side, the other corner. I can see there to be red. Is that the red corner?
Yes, that's the red corner. So the red corner is going to house all the invited guests. So you're going to have some of the invited guests sitting on that side of the red corner. Yes, so that's what it's going to be.
Do we know some of these invited guests?
I don't have that list. I'm just designing this, yes.
Very well. So that's the red corner for the invited guests.
Same for the green corner. And that's where you're going to have all parliamentarians sit, okay. And then parliamentarians' spouses are going to be flanked on the left and right of all the parliamentarians.
Okay, when you talk about parliamentarians, are you referring to even the ones that are going to leave their, exiting the scene?
No, I don't think those exactly. I don't think those ones are going to be here. It's going to be all the ones that are going to be sworn in, that are going to be sat on that side.
Okay, very well. What's the rationale behind the green carpet?
No, it just adds on to all the design that we are doing. It just makes it more natural and more lively and everything. Also, it's we've got to go green, really. It's a representation of going green. The floor is pretty hot over here. This is probably going to cushion us. Just try and think. I'll put it at 70 for now. I think that by the end of today we'll probably be at 80, 85, and I think tomorrow, by tomorrow we should be done over here.
What should Ghanaians and the entire world be expecting on Tuesday?
I think it's going to be a beautiful thing to look at. This whole place is going to be nice. It's probably going to be the first time it's been done like this, and I think that you're going to appreciate what we've been able to do at the end of the day.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much for speaking to us as well. So there you